Yo, 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 what's good? Top of the morning, YouTube. This your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. Before I get into anything, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Um, that's today. You see, it's an open panel today. Um, I'm gonna give y'all some time to chime in and tune in. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on this live, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm kind of tired. I should have been home sleeping right now, but I definitely wanted to get this live panel out the way. You know, especially for those who definitely trying to chime in on the conversation. I hope everybody is having a blessed Thursday. I hope everybody is getting to their destination safe and sound. I hope everybody is keeping their third eye open and just being aware of their surroundings, period. Like I said, there's a lot of things going on in this world today, and we need to be stronger now more than ever. And even when it comes to specific things, we got to be more united and more on point than we ever been. I dropped the link in case anybody want to jump on. Um, I'm still keeping on the topic about abortions. I just want to know what everybody's views and opinions are. Like I already kind of gave my view and opinion. I feel that abortion should only be necessary for certain reasons. It shouldn't be a quick fix to a one night stand or a quick fix to something you wasn't really prepared for. You know, I feel if you've been raped and you know you're not trying to keep the baby, then that's when abortions shouldn't have no consequences or no bearings on it because, you know, you can't tell a woman what to really do with their body. It's almost the same way with a man. You can't tell them what to do with their body. You could give them advice, but it's up to these people to make those decisions. And if you're getting an abortion because you've been raped, whether it's by a family member or just by a random stranger or even somebody that you might have known, period, you know, and you know you're not trying to keep the baby and you know you can't physically even do that, you know, that's when I feel you should get an abortion. Now, if you out here, in my opinion, if you out here fucking every time Dick and Harry unprotectedly and you're not being smart, you're not using the protection that's there, you know, that old saying, you made your bed, now you got to lie in it. And I believe in that. Like I was saying yesterday, if I'm running around here and I'm having sex with every woman unprotectedly, I know at some point I'm going to get a couple, yo, I'm late. Yo, I think I might be pregnant. You know, and that's when I know for a fact if that was the case, you'd be like, oh, well, I'm not going to abort that baby neither. You know, it is what it is. I got to stand up on my two and do what I got to do. But TMZ, salute, bro. Top of the morning, man. Like I said, anybody want to hit the link? I said I'm gonna have this little open panel for now, for as long as I'm up. You know the morning vibes, wake and bake session. But like I said, I honestly feel when it comes on that level, that's the only time I feel abortion should not be a problem. You know, and like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion and their views on it. That's just my overall view. You know, I feel at the end of the day, an abortion is still kind of taking a life. But if it's because of that situation there, because of rape, then by all means, you have all rights to do what you do with your body. But I feel no government, nor no person, period, should be able to tell you what to do with your body. You know, and I'm not gonna lie, you got some states where some of these women are abusing that privilege of an abortion. You know, and that right there, I'm not gonna lie to you. Too many abortions will mess you up inside. I know people who went through that. And they was lucky they got one to two kids out the deal. You know, Anytime they, anytime they gotta keep digging inside of you and doing certain things, that right there, that takes a toll on your body as well, ladies. You know, just like I said, I feel overall abortion it should be a choice decision. It shouldn't be you forcing somebody not to do something or you forcing somebody to do something. At the end of the day, it's up to that person, because it's their body. Just like you could try to, like, prime example, I'm gonna use the fellas for example, for those who are using steroids. That's like you really sitting down and trying to have a talk with one of them and tell them, yo, I think you need to put that down. I think you need to stop using that because it's messing you up. They could take heed to what you're saying, but if they still decide that's what they're going to do, hey, that's what they're going to do. And you can't stop that. You know, I feel certain instances, some people got to learn the hard way. But when it comes to topics like abortion and certain things like that of that nature, those is topics that, like I said, you can't force a certain reaction on people. If a woman is decides she wanting to get an abortion because she's been raped, that's a mentally scarring thing, period. That's a mentally scarring life event that you never going to be able to erase. So if they feel that's the best way to do it is to get that seed, especially if they don't even know if they pregnant. Now, don't get me wrong, you got some people out there who are trying to be smart with things, but then you got some fools who just don't give two shits. And if they going to do whatever it is they going to do, at some point they leave with some sort of evidence. So my thing is, in those situations where it's due to rape from family or just whatever, you have all rights to have an abortion. And that's how all in all feel. I don't know how everybody else feel, but like I said, that panel open. I'm gonna be on here for a little while. But that panel is definitely open for discussion. I want to know even how the ladies feel if they want to chime in on it too. You know, because at the end of the day, um, abortion does affect, and it does affect women a certain way, not just on the physical level, but on the mental level. You know, like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, I feel like if you out here running around and you know consciously what you doing, you shouldn't be taking no life. You know, if you're not going to be wise enough to be adult about it. Like I feel like this. Anytime you running around here and you sleeping unprotectedly, you're taking that risk of having a 9 months later, whether you want to hear it or not. That's a risk that you are highly taking. You know, and if you know you're not physically and mentally and financially prepared for it, don't be out here wilding. Use all the contraceptives you're supposed to be using that they've been giving us for the longest. You know, at the end of the day, yeah, it is your body, but you gotta be smart when it comes to your body. Your health is your wealth at the end of the day. You know, like I said, too many abortions, it physically scars a woman, but it also mentally scars them too. Because some of them, I know for a fact, feel a type of way. Because at the end of the day, you are taking something that's growing inside of you. At some point, you got to have some sort of humanity when it comes to that. You know, but I definitely want to get everybody's views and opinion on this. That's why I said the link is right there. Whoever want to pop up, you know, I could talk about a range of things though, but I felt like I was going to keep this panel open as far as the abortions. But I'm also going to bring a public service announcement to some of these older folks. Um, some of y'all in y'all communities are allowing certain things to happen. And like I said, if you're not going to really stand on your fucking 10 toes and combat some of these things head on, It's always going to be a problem. It's always going to be a certain cycle that's going to keep continuing. You know, some of y'all old folks, I'm calling y'all old folks because some of y'all are old. Some of y'all do have enough knowledge to know you can sit down with some of these kids, you know, break it down for them certain ways. And just like I said, for those who are willing to make those changes and do whatever, you know, you keep on, you know, for each one, teach one. Yeah, we know you can't reach everybody in the masses, but for those you can reach, you know, try to, you know, make sure you stay on it with them. You know, sometimes that's all these kids need. A lot of times it's just some sort of older guidance that knows what's going on and can relate to certain shit, and vice versa. Some of y'all youngins got to understand too. You know, it's a respect level at the end of the day. See, the problem with this generation now, and I see this even in the streets, a lot of y'all old cats is hanging with these young cats. You know, when y'all know y'all got age gaps. Like I see some people in their 20s hanging with people in their 40s. And don't get me wrong, you know, I've at one point been around the older crowds to a degree, but at the end of the day, I was always an old spirit regardless. So I was always keeping my mind sharp and just trying to tune in with what's going on, you know. But I was still being a kid at that point. So I knew not to tread certain boundaries because once you tread certain boundaries, you already making adult decisions. So, you know, like I said, back in the days, it was easier for us with certain things because we were still allowed to be kids. And we didn't have to go through certain things. And even if we thought we was going to do certain things, some of the older folks would really like scoop us up and sit us down and just have a chat with us. You know, even if they was trying to do the same things we was doing, even if they was already doing the same things we was doing, they would still sit down and just break it down for you and talk with you. Kev, salute. You already know, bro. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Like I said, that panel's open if anybody want to chime in on it. I was trying to see where the ladies is at because I know when it comes to topics like this, they have heavy views and opinions on these things. I try to get a wider range of everything, you know. But yeah, like I was saying, all in all, some of y'all got to really sit down with the young folks, regardless to what, and try to, you know, try to see if y'all can reach some sort of common ground. You know, I feel like this. Everybody's supposed to be with the people that they rock with, and everybody's supposed to be in the select groups only because, you know, it's certain things you might be doing that they not into, and vice versa. You know, some people are always gonna have a choice and always want to have a decision to make. You know, it was just like I was saying one time before. Just because I have a gun, or just because I might purchase a gun or get my hands on one, does that mean I'm supposed to use it for evil? Am I supposed to use it just to scare people? No, I'm going to use it to protect my family and whatever I need to protect in that case if it does happen. Other than that, I don't see really the need for a weapon. I don't see a need for half of the shit that some of these people be going to the extents to do. Conscious level too good right now, you know. At the end of the day, like I said, I'd rather be fighting my real enemies than fighting my own and oppressing my own. Like I said, I could joke and do everything in particular, but the one thing I'm not going to do is down you. I'm not going to put you down while you down and out. I'm not going to shun you. I'm not going to judge you. None of that. You know, whether it's something you feel is secret or not, whatever you decide to say is whatever you decide to say. I'm not going to judge you on it. Like I said, the most I can do is just give you the most proper advice I can give you, and that's about it. 'Cause at the end of the day, I can't tell you how to live your life. I could just give you advice on certain things, but that's up to you to decide if you want to listen or not. And I say that day in and day out, even with some of my peoples I came up with. Like I said, when they come to me for certain advice, I always tell them, you know, I split it and I tell it down the middle. You know, but at the end of the day, it's a choice decision of what you want to do. Again, salute to everybody in the chat. Blessings to all the queens in the chat. Those who just tuning in, like I said, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Leaving this panel open for right now. And like I said, it's certain things you gotta really just open that third eye as wide as possible and try to avoid certain things. You know, there's certain madness in the world you can avoid. You just gotta be wise to it. You gotta be hip to it. Gotta definitely spot it head on. There's a lot of dangers, like I said, that's plaguing these areas that we know for a fact are cancerous. And things can be done if everybody does decide to just stand up on the right things. Once you stand up on the right path, and once you stand up to your whatever it is you battling, once you stand firm, nigga, can't nothing knock you down. Period. Can't nothing discourage you. Like I said, everything in life is a choice. And in some days you're gonna have a mental choice. You know, I could do this little bit of wrong, or I could do this little bit of right. Or I could do a whole lot of right and a whole lot of wrong. Or I don't have to do nothing wrong at all and I could do everything right. It's all a decision, you know. I just feel like all in all, like I said, certain things are decisions, and these is decisions that stick with you, because these is also going to be learning curves and life lessons for whatever it is you decide to do in life. You know, it's just like I was saying to a degree last night, like about relationships. You don't bring some of your past into your present. Certain things you could bring with you because that's your learning curve. I know what I want, I know what I stand for, and I'm going to vet out and pick apart what I need to pick apart. And once I find the person I know is genuinely for me, I'm good. You know, like I said, you got to vet out a lot of things you do, even when it comes to relationships. And the main thing, some people have been in bad relationships, some people have been in abusive relationships. you know. But at the end of the day, it's certain things you don't bring into your new relationship. Give or take, if you take the time out, you take your time to heal, grow, regroup, and then get back up and, start over again, whatever it is you're trying to start. You already prepared, you know, you mentally prepared. And then if things do go right, you meet somebody nice and everything is going accordingly, you know, don't fuck up a good thing if it's really still going good accordingly. If there's no hidden agendas, if this person is really ready to ride it out with you, don't fuck up your blessing because you don't know how to receive it. You know, some of us have been hurt in our lives to the point where it's like we feel like we can't reciprocate or we can't show love and genuine appreciation. That's not even the truth. You know, it's just I look at it from that standpoint. You know, everybody has been hurt at one point or another, but you don't bring all of that hurtness into something positive. You know, that's why I said, you can't bring your past into your present and then fuck up your future. You know, because now if you mess up something good that you got, now they done moved on, they happy with somebody else, but you ain't happy. It's like you don't have that closure, and then at some point, y'all gonna bump heads. And the only reason why you'll probably bump heads is because you either need that closure or you just don't want to see that person happy because you're not happy. You know, it should never be that. You know, I don't care how many women I done been with or how many relationships I done been in. I ain't never bring my past into my present. And if at any time I had to sit back and just fall back, catch myself, regroup, like I said, still wasn't bringing none of that negative. into something that's genuinely positive. Can't do that because it goes against everything. Like I said, just some people got to really get it together. Like the choices that you make affects everything. You know, like I said, even when it comes down to these relationships, the choices you make in a relationship will guarantee determine what's going to happen in your future. You know, like I said, if you coming from either type of relationships, you know, the main thing is you're not supposed to bring that negative in there. You know, if anything, you store that energy as far as you learn from it, and then you repress it. You know what you want, you know what you set out for. So it should be no reason why the next time around you have any type of issue. Yes, we know some people do have hidden agendas. Yes, we know some people do just be lurking behind certain shadows and shit. But not everybody's on that same token. You know, YKTV podcast, you already know, salute, top of the morning. Like I said, it's an open panel. It's mostly a discussion about abortions, but if anybody want to pop up, y'all know what it is. Shit, man. Um, like I said, you just gotta be cautious of the things you say and do, and then you just gotta be knowledgeable on where to go from here. You know, just because you might have had, you know, bad experiences with whatever, that doesn't mean everybody's on that same token. It's not. That's not even the case. That's just like if ladies, that's just like if you was with somebody, he was a bum broke nigga. Does that mean every man is a broke bum nigga? No. That just goes to show you just gotta be careful on who you dealing with. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with sitting there and getting to know somebody and even trying to pick apart to see where their brain is at. Because you can't be with somebody that you find out they loopy as shit. That's a no go. Because now that's you don't know what they liable to do and you don't know what they capable of doing. You know, you just want to make sure you around somebody that you know for a fact fits your demographic, whatever your demographic is, whatever your type is, or whatever your preferences is. As long as that person is feeding and meeting those requirements, those are the main things you should be worried about. You know, at the end of the day, you decide what it is you want to do. But as long as it benefits you and it doesn't hurt you in the long run, you know, hey, it is what it is. But like I said, at some point, some people just gotta use the common logic and the common reason when it comes to that. You know, a bad job. I mean, doing another one too real quick with this, but you know, you definitely got to be on point. Definitely got to be on point. You definitely got to make sure everything that you say and do is benefiting you, and you also got to make sure you got the right people surrounding you too, because you're always going to need a support system, whether you with somebody or not. You're always going to need some sort of support system, and that's the one thing I've learned. You know, where some people might turn you away, others might mess around and be like, "Yo, you know what? You need an ear. Let me out. Look, let's go talk. Let's go see what's going on." You know, sometimes God put people together, and sometimes they'll have people cross paths for a good reason. You know, sometimes you always got to look at the positive side, even when it's negative. You know, for those who really out there and they doing what they gotta do and they keeping their head strong and they keeping their body strong, they keeping their family strong. Salute. You know, salute and blessings definitely because it's a hard task to deal with. You know, especially in this day and age we know. Oh man. But like I said, definitely when it comes to the relationships, like I said, it's just some things you don't bring into your future relationships because that'll be a determining factor if y'all gonna be together forever, or is it just gonna be another one bites the dust. Yo, real is top of the morning, bro. Top of the morning. You know, I definitely wanted to know what the ladies was thinking about as far as abortions and shit. I brought that up mostly because, like I said, I feel like at some point it's not just the ladies; it could have been anything. Like, how is these people trying to tell you what you should do with your body or what you can and can't do with your body when it's your decision at the end of the day what you do with your body? You know, I feel like when it comes to even coming down to normal living now, DB blessing sis. Yeah, I've been had a page. I was doing a little content here and there. You know, like I said, just toying around with this shit for a while. But I'm mostly just reaching out to the people. You know, like I said, at some point, it's just some things you can't bring. You know, it got to be an equal balance when it comes to the relationship too. You know, we know some things is kind of hard to really get used to or try to adapt to, but when it's genuine love being shown and there's genuine things that's being done and it's not out of an agenda or anything, that's when you're supposed to know, all right, this is definitely for me. Don't fuck this up. I seen some people have the best matches, right? And in that same token, fuck it up. They had the ball in their hand and dropped it, fumbled the package and all of that. I've seen it happen, and that's crazy, because at the end of the day, it's like some people just be scratching their head bewildered, like, how did you manage to do that? Explain to me how did you manage to fumble the ball that bad when you know for a fact you had it, you know? Sometimes it be too little too late, but just like I said, a lot of times it just be when people are not capable of showing and receiving the same love, that's being shown to them, that breaks up a lot of things. But when it comes to specific demographics of it, if you know for a fact you happy with somebody and things is going right, doesn't matter what level y'all dealing with each other on. If y'all really are connecting and everything is running smooth, let nature take its course. Don't rush certain things and don't fuck it up by pushing them away neither. See, that's a sure way to be unhappy and angry that somebody else is happy. If you fucked up the package, you can't get mad. And that's on both sides, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't let that go over your head. If you know you already probably got something good or you in the middle of achieving something good, don't fuck it up. Don't block your blessings and don't fuck your own self up because of insecurities or because of past discretions from previous relationships. You cannot let that happen. You know, at some point, everybody is meant to be matched with everybody. It's just the way it is to keep the life cycle going and to also, you know, just raise their army and basically have a whole kingdom, a household, the whole the whole dynamics of family and everything. That's exactly what you need. You know, we know sometimes it's hard to love people and sometimes it's hard to trust people when we think it's always some malice. Now, I don't live naive, but I just know sometimes you just read good people. Even if they have their little fuck ups at times, you can tell when genuine people are being genuine. And if that's who they are, that's who they are. Some people try to change people when it comes to relationships. You can't change somebody if You not willing to change yourself. But then again, I feel like this: you shouldn't have to change or try to be anybody else. Everybody has different personalities, different likes, different everything. But if there is common middle ground, because sometimes opposites do attract, but if there's a common middle ground that you both love and that you both, that right there is a strong bond. Nothing can break that. You know, that's why I said life is full of choices, decisions. What decisions you make is what you take with you. You know, some of us make right decisions, some of us make poor decisions. But the main thing we supposed to be learning from these decisions, period. Because even some good decisions, you might have a little, you might have a little eeriness to. But a lesson is, okay, what did you learn? You know, again, panel open for y'all if y'all trying to hit the link. No, I'm glad that everybody is tuning in though. Shout outs to those in the bushes. Trust me, I know some of y'all in them bushes. You know, like I said, anytime I come on here, you know what it is. I'm just gonna keep it real. And honestly, you know, you gotta build both. It's a process. When it comes to a relationship, y'all both gotta build each other up. You know, like even if it takes time, sometimes time is all you have. You know, and if you really got genuine love for somebody that you trying to even build something with, y'all gotta be able to build each other up. It might be days the man is down. Ladies, y'all already know what y'all supposed to do, and vice versa. Fellas, y'all supposed to make sure it's the same thing. You know, your lady might be having one of the roughest weeks. Your week might not be as bad, but you know you gotta always make sure she's comforted and always make sure that she's good, regardless. And vice versa, ladies. A man might not feel the way he's supposed to feel. You're supposed to bring that. You're supposed to bring that spark back into. You know, we all human. You know, there's gonna be days none of us are feeling 100%. But if we love each other and we care about each other, we supposed to do whatever to make things right. And we also supposed to make sure we keep building each other. You know, again, top of the morning to those who just tuned in. You know, salute to all the kings. Blessings to all the queens. You know, like I said, I hope everybody just taking whatever in. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this live open. I just wanted to discuss a few things, but I wanted to leave that open panel just in case. You know, but in the long run, the main thing you make the right decisions, and as long as you happy making those decisions, that's supposed to be the most important thing. You know, like I said, it's just common sense talk and just it's real talk. You know, some people don't got time for all the fake peanut butter and jelly bullshit. You know, some people are going to definitely come on here and have something to talk about. Now I don't know if I don't do a live tomorrow. I don't know. I'm gonna figure that out. I think I'm nearing my time, guys. I think I just got that little bullshit ass notification. Yes, sir. Mr. StreamYard, you have done it again. Yeah, like I said, I still got some time on it though. I ain't really look at how much time, but hey, I'm still on here. You know, when anytime I go live, I'm rocking out with the fam, rocking out with it, whatever. You know, I'm always going to bring topics. Sometimes I don't go live every day. Not gonna hold you. I only go live when I really feel these things that we need to talk about. But I was bringing enough content, at least for now. Because, like I said, we do need this on the fucking on these platforms. You know, as long as I keep that shit going, I can't stop. It's not that I'm on a mission. It's just I really want some of my people to wake up to and just be aware of all the things that's going on that they should already be aware of, at least. You know, I always got to reach out to the people. Cause like I said, bro, I live in real time. I know how to balance a life out. Been doing this forever. You know, it's just some things I'm not going to say and do on social media, especially on platforms like YouTube. You know, I know at some point there's always going to be a hater that's going to try to do whatever, but I honestly don't be caring. You know, like I said, there's a difference between internet life and real life. The difference is it stands. Real life, you say and do certain things in my face or in my presence, it is not going to be a pleasant sight. Anything you say and do on the internet, hey, it is what it is. Let it be. You ain't physically harming me and you not really bringing nothing to me. So the only thing you could do is just get this knowledge I'm trying to fucking spew out and just get this fucking raw shit that's always going to come out. Like I said, I'm always going to be observant to a lot of things. And it's always going to be things I'm going to just bring up just because I feel like those things need to be discussed. You know, like I said, it's just certain things I'm not going to bring to this shit because in the long run, it don't benefit me, ain't benefit nobody else. And in the long run, you know, the internet will always be the internet. It's always going to be the internet. You know, some people let shit go to their head. I ain't letting nothing go to my head. Like I said before, it doesn't matter where the count goes, you know. And I'm almost to 100 subscribers, you know. And I thank those people who did sub. I thank those who shared things. You know, I give genuine thanks. I'm grinding it out. You know, it's gonna be a process. But like I said, when I do come on here, whether I'm on a live or upload, or even if I'm popping up on somebody else's panel, I'm always gonna have a view and opinion on something, especially if I know for a fact it should be talked about. You know. Oh yeah, public service announcement. See, this is where I was gonna go to. Public service announcement to some of y'all youngins. I know fashion has changed up a whole lot, at least from my era to now. The whole dressing scene changed up drastically on both ends, even with the females. Because I've seen certain shit that I know for a fact look like it's for a boy, but the feet is for females. You be like, huh? What's going on here? Fellas, I need y'all to really do me a favor. And even some of y'all grown folks, or calling yourselves grown folks, please, and I mean this with the most sincerity, and this should go worldwide. Start pulling your fucking pants up. As no homo, no nothing, but come on, bro. It's just some things we know for a fact as men we shouldn't be doing. And we know what that generally symbolizes when you running around with your ass hanging out. We know what that stands for. You don't even gotta be a rocket scientist to know what the fuck that stands for. So I don't know why y'all keep running around doing this shit. And guess what? The wintertime is coming. I don't care how many fucking goose jackets or whatever you got on. You got your fucking pants below your ass. You are gonna feel a whole bunch of cold shit. Period. Some of y'all can't expect to get jobs or expect to get in certain positions if you running around like that. You gotta always keep yourself somewhat presentable. You know, you want to wear the slim fits and all that other shit. That's all bread and gravy, but wear them shits right. You know, they always say the first impressions are the most lasting impressions on people. So if somebody's supposed to be trying to hire you, even if it's for a job fair, and they see you walking in, your pants below your way below your waist, you think somebody gonna really want to hire you? Even if you coming in sharp gear, why are you sagging for? I feel like this: if you slim, it's no need for your shit to be all the way down past. You know, like I said, it's certain trends that we know y'all like to follow. But some of those trends, y'all gotta really do the fucking research and the backgrounds into it before you just get into it. Nah, bro, it's not even feeling old. It's just I don't remember back in the days too many niggas was doing that. And the people that was doing that, we knew where their situations was at. You know, like I said, I feel like some of those trends went from the prisons and made its way onto the scene. You know, and then some people just adapted that shit. I can't adapt that. I've never been sagging, and I don't think I could ever sag in my life. Even if I got a belt that's fucked up or my belt pop, whatever the case is, guess what? I'm gonna find some way to keep my pants over my ass. You know, like I said, it's certain trends that we know for a fact it always gets recycled. You know, everything in life comes back in the revolving door. That's how I look at it. So, you know, like certain trends are trying to make its way back, but we know for a fact, you know, it's gonna be too little, too late with certain trends. You know, but I just all feel for some of y'all that be crying about you can't get no employment or you crying about certain things. You got to keep yourself presentable. You know, and not even that. You don't want people judging you or making any type of decisions about you and they don't fully know you. Sometimes the best way to do it is just keep yourself presentable. Like I said, I don't know where all this sagging of the pants came from to a degree besides the prison system and besides some of these rappers in the culture that just influenced it to a degree. But everybody else, like I said, you have a decision to make in life. Sometimes it's good to be your own person, be a leader and not a follower. Like some of y'all follow too many fucking trends. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have to follow no fucking trends at all. You know, I do what I feel is comfortable for me, and I live my life the way I see fit. Just because you got the newest Jordans on don't mean I'm gonna be, oh yo, I'm definitely gonna get those. Nah, I'm gonna get what the fuck I feel comfortable getting. It's the same thing with games, anything. I'm not gonna get what you got, or I'm not gonna try to get something because I see everybody else getting it. No, if I get it, it's because I want to get it. Other than that, I get what I feel comfortable getting, and I do what I feel like comfortably doing. Period. It's the decisions that I make is the decisions that I'm gonna make. You know, I had some people even when I'm out shopping, yo, son, why you ain't get that? Son, you look like you be. No, I'm not with it. It's not if it's not, especially if it's not in something that I really want, like a color or something that I really want. No, I don't want it. I don't care how fly it look. If it ain't specific colors I want, or if it just ain't something that I'm rocking with, I don't get it. But all in all, some of y'all fellas really got to stop doing that. And I seen some older folks doing that shit too. Like I seen people in the past 840s still walking around like that. Like my nigga, you serious? You know it's crucial when you on a bus and the old lady tells you, excuse me, young man, no disrespect, but please pull up your pants. I'm not trying to see your drawers in your ass. That should tell you something. Some of y'all gotta stop doing this shit y'all doing. Y'all follow every little fucking trend that you see, and then you think that's just, oh, that's how it's gotta be. No. That was just like all some of the niggas with that Pooh Shiesty shit. Why are you wearing a hot ass hoodie, mask, and all of that shit, and you know it's 1,000 degrees outside? You're bugging out right now. That's why I said when it comes to certain trends and certain fads, I see that y'all be quick to jump on it and follow that shit to the until it's no longer a fucking until it's no longer anything. Like, come on, be your own person. It don't hurt to do that. Just because you see somebody doing certain things don't necessarily mean that's going to be for you, because everybody's built different. You know, John Shaft, salute, bro. Top of the morning, top of the morning. You know, like I said, not everything is going to be copacetic, and not everything is going to be for you. Just because you drink, that don't mean I should drink. And if I drink, guess what? You might not be feeling nothing. I might get buzzed off one cup, or vice versa. I could be getting ripped. You probably done. Oh shit, yo, I'm done, son. I can't do it. I'm not expecting you to get drunk. No. If I offer you something, I'll offer you something, but I'm not going to force nothing on you neither. You know? Like I said, life is a choice and life is full of decisions. But if you making choices just because you see everybody else doing it, or because you getting peer pressured, at the end of the day, that's not really living life. That's not really being your own person. That's just being a follower, you know? And if you're going to follow something, at least follow something that you know is going to work for you. Something that's going to help shape your identity for life. You know, gotta always have that balance. So I said, you know, some of y'all definitely got to stop doing that. And some of y'all older folks that you know for a fact could really school these niggas on certain shit, gotta really let it be known. Like I said, there should be no reason why is even old ladies or even older folks, period. I seen an old man tell a young boy the other day too, yo, my man, do me a favor, man, pull your pants up. You see I'm sitting here and you got your ass in my face, nigga. Like, pull your pants up, bro. You know, and it's the truth. It sometimes you need to hear that shit, because it's like, even when you try to be nice about shit, some of y'all catch the ill attitudes. Y'all youngins got to stop doing that. Trust me, I was a youngin once. I ain't that old, but I ain't that young neither. Trust me, I know. You know, certain things we ain't gonna want to hear, but then there's certain things you're gonna have to hear. Whether it's being said in a light tone or whatever, you're gonna have to hear it, because at the end of the day, this is something that should be benefiting you. This is something that's being told to you from experience. And sometimes people make the only assumptions about us because once they see our pants is sagging and we doing certain shit, oh, there we go. They on savage time. Oh, look, there you go. Another one probably don't. You know, like, they start making assumptions by how we dress. And like I said, they was already making assumptions about us with certain things in the beginning with. But then now, the fashion, the way y'all niggas is doing shit, I can't never get into that. You know, everybody is not meant to follow every trend. That's just like, not to be funny, some big women shouldn't wear certain shit that don't fit their body shape. I'm not shaming y'all or nothing. I don't want y'all to go off the deep end neither. That's just my overall view and opinion. I feel there's certain things y'all should wear to complement your bodies if you're going to be doing whatever it is you don't. You know, we know not everybody is going to be the skinny mini or whatever, whatever. You know, but you do have to hold yourself to some sort of standard, and you gotta hold yourself accountable. And sometimes, if you know certain things, you know you're not just going to be able to wear. Don't even push the subject. You know, like I said, it's cool to be yourself. It's cool to do whatever you feel works for you. But sometimes there's certain things that's just not going to work for you in the public eye. That's just law of the land to a degree. That's just like with certain girls, you can't come outside wearing certain shit and thinking you're not going to get certain attention. I said, everybody got to just look within self, and then from there, you got to move accordingly. You know, Like I said, I love all the ladies to death. I love y'all to fucking death, you know. But I just don't love certain things that's been happening and certain things that's just been unfolding. Even as the generation is just, it seems like it's just getting at an all time worse to a degree. And that's on both ends. Like I said, I feel like roles are being reversed to some degree. You know, it's a lot of quote unquote men out here that's doing women shit. And then you got women who are doing shit that we know for a fact they used to frown upon niggas doing. So that's why I'm saying, like, it feels like everything is being reversed. And at some point, everybody just got to wake up, play your positions like you're supposed to play your positions in life. And that's it. Live accordingly. You know, that's just my advice. I'm not telling nobody how to live their life. Like I said, I just could, I could spew some advice in the ear. I could just keep it real, and that's about it. And a lot of times, if you need an opinion on something or outlook on something, I'm gonna try to give you my best outlook and opinion I could possibly give you. And if you need facts on certain shit, I try my best to try to get the facts that I do need. Other than that, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's always going to be something to talk about. But again, to the youngins, y'all got to start pulling your pants up. And to some of y'all older folks that's running around with the youngins trying to be on that type of time, y'all need to fucking grow up. I said what I said. Y'all need to grow the fuck up. You know, once you get of a certain caliber or once you get a certain age, you should be on your grown man time or your grown woman time. But then I know some people are different. Some people are never going to mentally grow up. But for those who know they could do something, or for those who know it's only a matter of time before, it's really game time on certain things, you need to take certain aspects of your life and definitely make sure you hold them shits dead. Especially if it's going to help you in the long run. Even if you want to be on whatever type of time you on, at least make sure you prepared and that you smart enough to get yourself out of certain situations. Basic survival tips, basically, yo. Definitely to everybody in here, hit that like button. If you're just tuning in, hit that like button. Like I said, it's always going to be open conversations when I do lives. I mostly had this open panel because I wanted to get the ladies' view and opinion, or whoever's view and opinion about the abortion thing I was speaking about earlier. Like I said, there's general conversations and general topics that anybody could chime in on. Definitely, there's a lot of different things that's going on that definitely need to be talked about. But I want to go right back as far as the abortions is concerned. Like I said, ladies, if you've been in the situation I was saying earlier, you know, in my opinion, that's acceptable because you don't want to have to bear that burden either. But if you out here doing whatever it is you doing, you making a conscious decision on what you doing. So you can't go straight to abortion when you feel, oh, I'm gonna just get rid of it. No, you know what you was doing. You need to step it up, become a parent. But again, that's your body and your decision. But the moral compass would tell you, I got a kid in me. All right, I might as well just ride this out, see what happens. You know, fellas, you got to do the same thing. Y'all got to make a conscious decision. Got to be careful with who you laying it down to. You know, because if you ain't really prepared for it neither, there's no need for you to be bitching and complaining or not really trying to be a man when it comes time to be a man. I always felt like this. If you made a grown decision before you was grown, you already know what you need to prepare for. You know, you out here young and wild and doing whatever. Guess what? Just remember, you ain't strapped up and wrapped up. Y'all know what's gonna happen. Like I said, life is full of choices, even when it comes down to that of that nature. Like I said, if you've been raped, you know, that's a different story. But as far as you just want to have an abortion because you ain't ready to, no, I feel you should not rob anything that you are breeding. Let me say this right. Don't kill anything that's breathing and growing inside of you. Excuse me, y'all. Shit, wind blowing like a motherfucker in my face. But all in all, when you make a conscious decision to lay down, it should be no abortion. It should be no you wanting to get rid of it. Fellas, if you know for a fact if this the person you really ain't trying to build with, or this is a person you really not even trying to have those type of dealings with in the long run, or if you just scared of commitment or whatever the case is, don't lay your seed in everything. Be smart. So I could tell y'all, be smart. And then plus there's too much going on anyway. You gotta always be smart. Unless you know a person full background, or unless you just really know what's what with them, you shouldn't be out here wilding either. You know? I don't know, y'all. The only thing I could tell you is that it's spooky. It's spooky with a lot of things that's going on. I just hope everybody is really in tune with what's going on in the world. And hopefully they can maneuver around certain things that look like it's going to be an obstacle. Because, oh man, this is this is a real like eerie time. And see, that's the thing. Whether you weak minded or not, I'm gonna be honest with you. You still have a conscious decision to make. I don't care how bad Shorty is. If I know I'm not trying to build with her on that type of level, or I know I'm not trying to have to worry about certain consequences and repercussions because of my action, I'm not going to do it. And even if I do it, I know to be strapped and wrapped. Like I said, you know, I get where you coming from though, bro. I definitely get where you coming from, you know. But you said the key word, niggas. But grown men, we know for a fact what we want, what we don't want. We know what we're going to do and what we're not going to do. You know, I'm just saying in general, when it comes to, you know, certain people, y'all should know already. You know, do I dare take the risk of 9 months later, or do I just play it safe until I know for a fact what's what? And that's on both ends, bro. That's just how I feel. That's my opinion on it. You know, for everybody that's in this live, like I said, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this shit open. I ain't gonna lie. I think this fucking bud I got is doing the trick now. But you know, I always want to chime in. Still gonna be here for a little bit. Still trying to give some people some sort of time. Oh, I don't know. You know, just When you really sit back and look at a lot of things and just really observe it real good, you know, there's key elements that we know for a fact is going to keep us on our toes, that we know for a fact we could take with us in the long run and actually build from that. And I think that's what some people are scared of. You know, like I said, life is always going to be full of choices, decisions. What you decide could possibly affect your future, either in a good way or a bad way. You know, but that's up to you. You could wake up. You got some mornings when you wake up feeling like a different person. We know that. I could wake up feeling like a killer tomorrow. I don't mean I'm going to go out and kill nobody, and I'm not premeditating nothing either. Sometimes you just wake up in those moments. And when I mean killer, you know, I could wake up with a killer mentality. Like how Jordan had the killer mentality when he stepped on the court, like just that. That don't necessarily mean I gotta harm nobody. That means I'm hungry, I'm gonna be competitive, I'm gonna be trying to do what I gotta do, but I'm not gonna fucking belittle you. I'm not gonna try to do whatever it is just to climb my way or claw my way where I gotta get to. No, everybody got a regimen in life. You know, ABG, you already know. Salute, bro. And that's another thing for everybody that is in the chat. If y'all not sub to each other, y'all got wrenches, y'all could drop them links. You know, definitely sub to each other if you got a channel, you got something going. Like I say, I show love all around regardless. You know, definitely for those who coming in, please, share this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment if anything. Like I said, anytime I come on here, I'm just bringing straight topics. Whether it's in the news or whether it's just real life visuals you see day in and day out. Because I'm not gonna lie, there's certain things I don't believe, and there's certain things I don't see neither when it comes to certain things. You know, sometimes you just gotta do your own research and knowledge on things. Sometimes just open up that eye. That's it. You know, when you knowledgeable on certain things and certain aspects, and when you just speaking from the heart and from the soul, and when you speaking from experience and just anything that you know for a fact is factuals and probably just law of the land, what can you take away from somebody? You know, you want to have people that want to discredit you. You want to have people that want to not see you build or grow. And when you get around people like those are the people you gotta definitely, get away from. At the end of the day, everybody's supposed to have a conscious effort to just succeed. We need to start watching each other prosper and grow again. We got to start really coming together on certain things when it comes to certain natures that's fucking us up, fucking up our communities. You know, and even if it means sometimes you gotta exclude some of your own people, then by all means. Like I said, you don't get rid of all the apples, you just get rid of the rotten ones. That's all you gotta do. You can still preserve everything you need to preserve if you just get rid of certain cancers and plagues and really start standing on certain shit. Just like I've been saying. There's definitely ways to reach out to people, and there's definitely ways that you could make differences one way or another, even if it's in your own life. Sometimes you do certain good deeds. You don't do it just for the sake of it. Sometimes you do it for yourself. especially if that's like a coin in a karma basket or the good karma basket. You know, anything is better than anything, man. Any good karma is better than negative karma. And that's why I said sometimes too, even when it comes down to people dissing the dead, like I said before one time, and I'm gonna say this again, stop dissing or making mockery or spewing ill on people who are deceased. I don't know what it is with y'all, I don't know what thrill y'all get with it, but at some point, that karma is really gonna come back sooner than you think. And it's sad to say, but some of y'all are really stuck in that fucking fashion like something can't happen to you because you're this person or you're that person. No, nigga. Anytime you fucking make light or you just keep making whatever against the dead, come on, son. That's karma you really can't come back from. Because some people are not going to take things lightly. That should be a public service announcement to whoever. I don't care if you a big head figure or you a mediocre or you a little nigga. At the end of the day, you're doing certain things and you're bringing that wrong type of energy that's going to really fuck around and bite you in the ass. Like on some real shit. From a music standpoint, stop making diss songs, dissing people that you know for a fact can't defend themselves, that are no longer hit. Stop doing that. Oh, I'm smoking this person. I'm smoking this person. Oh, this person packed. No, come on. Like that shit is getting annoying now. You know? And then some of y'all playing around trolling that shit too like it's funny. That's not funny. Like I said, that's a karma that you can't fucking come back from. And when that shit come back around, what you gonna say and do then? Like I said, it's certain things I feel like this. Okay, if you've been on a cool tip and somebody really took it there, we know how some people are gonna react. Yeah, they gonna ride out and they gonna crash out, especially if it's for their family. And especially if you saying and doing the wrong things, that's really a violation of law. Yeah, it's up for there. It's up from there. But if it ain't never get that far, I don't know why some of y'all really even playing around and trolling around with that shit too. Now, at the end of the day, like I said, you got a bunch of decisions to make. And the choices that you make a lot of times, they do have grave consequences, especially when you doing shit like that. I always felt like this. I don't care if the person died. I don't care if they was good or bad. Don't say nothing ill against them and don't speak upon them when you know for a fact they not here to defend themselves, period. You know? And some people die before they can even spit their real truth. So like I said, don't sit here and just go on assumptions and shit. You know? And don't sit here and make mockery of the dead, period. I don't care what kind of time you think you might be on. And if you ain't ready to really mash out and crash out for that shit, stop bringing that fucking plague and that death upon yourself, period. It's like I said, God watches this shit, man. Some of y'all got opportunities to really get your lives together and live past a certain fucking age. Some of y'all think it's cool to lose your life before the age of 40. Some of y'all think it's cool to lose your life before the age of 25. I don't know where that mentality came from, where it stemmed from to a degree, but I just feel that's a poison that needs to stop. As long as you living and breathing, as long as you not locked up, blessings are blessings. No matter what kind of times you going to, you know, take advantage of the things you could take advantage of while you here and put them to good use. You know, like I was saying, I feel like in some instances, you know, when you really make mockery of the dead, and you really still spewing shit about the dead, that haunts you. It fucks with you mentally, it'll haunt you. You might fake a front for now, but trust me, it's haunting you. And then before it's all said and done, now when you think you got the time to even stop being on some bullshit, you done went too far. Once you done went too far, there's no taking certain things back, period. And if you're doing certain things just for entertainment value, you should definitely rethink what you're doing before that gets you smoked. And I'm sorry to say that. And I don't wish that harm on nobody because that's not the time I'm on. But I'm just saying, other people are not always going to be that inclined. Everybody has a different thought process. And if you out here wilding, guess what? If you don't humble yourself, the man upstairs is going to humble you. He will sit your ass down one way or another. And I've seen this happen day in and day out. That's why I said it doesn't matter if you spiritual or not. My thing is there are certain things you cannot bring back. And there's certain things that's going to end up in that evil karma bucket that when it's time, you already know there's no coming back from that. You just got to be able to fucking stand on your own. And if you do survive, or if you do get through whatever, it should be a humbling experience for you. You know? Maybe it's just me. I think different, y'all. I don't know what y'all think, but maybe it's just me thinking different. You know? That's why I said a lot of people gotta really just get in tune with shit. It's not that hard to get in tune with things that's in your fucking foresight right there. You can't decipher certain things, then you definitely gonna be in a world full of hurt. You know? But on some real shit, like I said, that public service announcement, please, and I do mean please, for all of y'all that need to hear this shit, stop trolling the dead. Stop disrespecting the dead. Stop making mockery of death. Because once you die, there is no coming back. And then who's having the last laugh at the end of the day? It definitely ain't you. You know? But I just want to chime it up with y'all real quick. I tried to keep the panel open. I really was trying to talk about that, but I guess I'll use whatever left of my little hours probably for the next panel. I'll see what's what though. Y'all already know I appreciate y'all tuning in. You know, salute to all the kings in the chat. Blessings to all the queens. You know, for those who was in here, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Y'all already know it's your boy Nate the Great. You know, I'm on my way to 100 and counting. The grind never stops. You know, and I appreciate y'all that tuned in. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. You know, I think I'm definitely gonna try to get me some rest. You know? But for the time frame I might still have on here, if I do this next open panel, I definitely want everybody to chime in. You know, I hope everybody have a blessed Wednesday. Oops, damn, I'm a day behind. Blessed Thursday, y'all. Hope y'all have a blessed Thursday. Hope y'all all have a good one. Stay safe out there. Like I said, keep your eyes open. Just be aware of everything around you. It really is a wicked ass world, and it's really a sad time too. But we gotta definitely keep each other strong, positive. Definitely gotta keep moving forward, regardless of what's going on. No problem. You know, definitely make sure you're looking out for your families today too. Like I said, please like, share, subscribe. It's your boy Nate the Great. I'll holler at you on the next live, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Have a good one.